he's also a massive fan of Axe, actually plays Bryn sometimes in tournament, and guess what the new character is? Sword Axe. You have no idea how hyped Twilight is for that one. Doppey, oh yeah, Doppey also plays a lot of Orion. He also plays like Nash and stuff. He plays so many characters. Looks like he's gonna pick the Orion versus Twilight. Lance Spear versus Sword Hammer.
On Mammoth Fortress, our final match of winners quarters. Bodvar versus Doppey.
Hard to give either of them a advantage in this matchup. They're just both so capable of taking this. The other thing is that they're both super prone to getting tilted, so it might just come down to whoever gets tilted first.
Doppey tosses the spear into Twilight's face, goes for that downlight side air. Twilight finds himself on the side of the stage, goes for that GC down stage, doesn't quite connect. Twilight tosses the hammer away. Doppey doing a great job denying weapons from Twilight right now. Twilight goes for that recovery. Doppey tosses the lance upwards. I wouldn't be surprised to see Doppey use that lance for a lot of anti-air throughout this match. That's the bomb! He dive kicks into it, doesn't quite kill, but that's devastating for Twilight's Bodvar. Opponent was sticks side. Doppey goes in for that side sig, tosses the spear to the mind. What the interaction with that? What are these weapon tosses from Doppey? This is insane. That's Twilight stuck! What?
Geometry, boys! Holy crap! That was beautiful by Doppey. Absolutely beautiful.
Doppey holding on to the lance, goes for a nair. Twilight keeps track of the sword, goes for that sidelight. Doppey going for that D-light on his unarmed, but geez, Doppey needs to get back out of the stage to be able to get a weapon. But still, he's at such a solid lead over Twilight right now because his stock is in the orange. Twilight goes in for a downer. Doppey goes for that D downlight himself, the pogo stick, the weapon toss. He's just doing so well with these gadget and weapon tosses. Everything's connecting. Everything that he tosses at Twilight is hitting in some way, whether it's a bounce or just directly into his face. But Twilight finds that D-light side air. Doppey, doesn't get hit by the recovery, finds the spear, hits it with that sidelight, but doesn't get the nair follow-up.
Yeah, Twilight is having a hard time. Already getting put into orange by Doppey. Not looking too good.
Doppey tosses the spear side, holds on to the lance, but that D-light sider sends Doppey flying, but he's still holding onto his stock. Twilight tries to punish for the downer, but actually gets hit by the recovery from Doppey. Doppey's taking this stock and running with it. Hits him with that unarmed, holds onto the sword. Goes for that down signature. Twilight doesn't quite work out, and the side air sends Doppey flying. Twilight trying to end the stock as quickly as he can. There's the recovery, but the kill box from that recovery doesn't end up actually coming out, and Twilight throwing out Sarah after Sarah gets disarmed by that neutral air. Doppey might actually take a 2-stock lead over Twilight's Bodvar.
Twilight is struggling to find a kill, and he needs it quickly, but ground pound almost kills him. Oh no.
This is the mine below the stage, and that's his
stock.
stock.
That was beautiful usage of weapon by Doppey. You saw how he threw the mine to cover the far off angle, and then he used his lance to cover the wall, so there's actually nowhere Twilight could go to recover.
Yeah, Doppey's throw game this set has been phenomenal. Everything he's been used is either connected or been used to get something else to connect. There's two spears that he's juggling right away. He was trying to go for an unarmed follow-up, but Twilight was actually ready to punish with the sword this time. There's another D-light. A GC D-light into side air. Gets the damage onto Doppey rather quickly, but Doppey uses that weapon toss to recover back onto the stage, finds the lance, goes in for that sidelight into neutral air, tosses the lance, goes for an unarmed combo, but Twilight's actually ready to respond. Hits him the recovery, tries to catch him with the side zig. No, Doppey's ready to punish with the neutral light into a haymaker, but that side air from Twilight might actually end it. Doppey gets hit by the dare, gets killed at the bottom, and evens it up 1-1 really quickly.
Twilight really good with those sword edge guards, and you could see Twilight was just mad at that point. He just went super hardcore onto Doppey. I feel like he's gonna slow down now that the game is closer and he feels like he can win again. This is gonna be really hard though, because if Twilight doesn't get in on Doppey, I feel like his spacing game is better.
Twilight holding onto the sword. It's from the side air. Goes to that ground pound, but Doppey's ready to respond with the ground pound of his own, but goes so low. Both players are just using ground pound after ground pound. Doppey tosses the lance into his face, holds on to the spear, catches it, goes for a down sig into a neutral light. Twilight dodges into the weapon toss. Gosh, Doppey is being so excellent with these weapon tosses in this game. Twilight, however, goes to the ground pound, gets hit by another spear toss. Doppey covering his head, but this game is a lot closer than it looks. Twilight hits him with that downer, sends him further into the orange. He's almost into the red. Another downer will do, but a down sig.
So Doppey was in deep orange. Twilight was getting so close to kill percent. And then he just gets hit by the down sig, the one miss punish.
And he ends up losing the stock. Twilight immediately saying, I'm lagging, hold on, and Doppey bans out the Great Hall and Thunder Guard. Wow, what has happened to our Twitch chat? Really, guys, I thought we were more civilized than this. Pugsy, what have you done?
Oh no.
During that time, I was able... Oh, gee, I don't want to read that out.
What is this?
Basically, Pugsy made a statement about Chugum, and then the entire chat decided to copy-paste it. And it has become...
Oh my goodness.
It's become quite a terror.
Twitch chat, I love you boys. I love you all.
Oh boy. I was wondering what was scrolling in my peripheral vision as I was watching that match. Anyways, interesting, but we are civilized. I think you guys are. It's quite alright. We're moving on to game 2 in this exciting winners quarters match. Just Doppey's taking game 1. Twilight hopefully fixing his lag problem, and we're going to Shipwreck game 2.
I feel like Shipwreck's going to be a little bit better for Twilight than Mammoth. He definitely enjoys the offstage sword gameplay. Oh man.
Immediately finds that down.
Almost finds something.
Yeah, that ground
Look at
pound.
this chasing. It's just so ruthless.
This match is completely opposite from how things were going before, but Doppey, oh no, finds that ground pound. Is that the stock? No, he gets the recovery. Twilight wasn't able to punish Doppey for going so low, but still gets a decent amount of damage on Doppey, not finding much himself, but there's the sidelines and neutral light. Twilight's ready to punish with the down air. Doppey lands with a down air of his own, tosses the lance upwards just to do the anti-air coverage. Tosses the lance once more, but that side sig, despite tossing the spear, gets him. Oh, Twilight's being so patient. The ground pound doesn't connect. Doppey makes it back onto the stage, finds the lance, tosses the lance up again, and hits it down air. Twilight being really patient with that ledge guard, but Doppey being just a little bit better when it comes to recovering. Tosses the spear into the side of the stage, gets the recovery, clips Twilight, and sends him further into the orange. There's the mine. Will he toss the spear into it? Doesn't quite connect. Goes to that downer. Twilight hits him with the downer of his own. Both players dancing around this mine. The lance gets thrown into it. The spike ball tossed up, lands on Twilight's head. Doppey holding on to the spear gets hit by Twilight's side air.
And he finds the edge guard. Doppey loses his first stock. Twilight, for the first time this set, taking a lead.
Twilight holding on to the sword. Over downers, over and over again. Doppey holds onto the lance. Tosses it upwards, doesn't quite connect, but picks it up again. Always throwing that lance directly up to be able to cover any air options coming from Twilight. Limiting his approaches. Being able to think about his own. Goes for a recovery, doesn't quite connect. Oof. That charge down sink was aptly punished by Twilight there with that down air recovery. Doppey goes for a ground pound, doesn't connect as Twilight dodges out, and Doppey finds himself deep into the orange. A side stick coming out from Twilight. Ooh, clubs the downlight sider follow-up, and Twilight gets a downlight sider of his own. Doppey's further into the orange. This is a polar opposite game from what we saw before. Twilight might be able to take a 2-stock lead.
Yeah, Twilight pretty got almost the whole stock lead. Doppey finds the neutral light chase dodge side sig though. We've seen him go for that quite a bit, and that's the first time it's connected.
Doppey goes for that downlight sider. Ooh. Twilight. Ooh, gets the stomp from the hammer. Stomp side air.
Finds the stomp side air.
Will the weapon toss be able to end it?
Huh. Doppey just barely surviving. It's so high up. Wow, so Doppey's really getting the damage back on this stock. Twilight is struggling to find the kill and has been taking a lot of damage in this turn. I think one side air will finish Doppey off at this point, but the bomb!
Ooh, that bomb
evens
evens it
Twilight
up
off.
evenly. Wow. Doppey launches the lance to his face, goes for a neutral signature to cover his jump, doesn't quite work out. Twilight holding onto the hammer, goes for that sidelight. Doppey tosses the spike ball into Twilight's face. Ooh, again, Doppey will get a third spike ball hit. No, he doesn't. The sidelight sends Doppey flying. So much force on that. Doppey's taking an incredible amount of damage, but still hasn't lost his stock. Twilight loses that ground pound. Gets hit by a sidelight, though. Doesn't get punished by the kill move, and Doppey goes for that down sig. Tries to hit him with a Sair. Both players are dead to a Sair. That's all it's going to take.
Looks like they're both fishing crazy hard for Sairs right now, too. Twilight, the unexpected side
Another side
twice
sig.
in a row.
A D-Light sends Twilight flying, can't follow it, but there's the D-Light side air. Twilight finally ends the stock, but it's not going to take much from Doppey to be able to end Twilight's Bodvar. Finds the lance. I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw this away. He hasn't used the lance for kill moves, though, however. I don't feel like he wants this when Twilight's in deep percentage. I think he wants to get the spear so that he can end Twilight's stock. There's the weapon toss. Surprising amount of force in the recovery. Last hitbox kills him off the top.
That was beautiful. The Lance up throw, the massive hitbox getting in the way. Twilight being forced to get hit by it into the spear recovery to finish him off. Twilight manages to find the first weapon though, and finds a huge advantage. Especially after hitting that.
Doppey goes in for that dive kick. Tosses the mine to the ground. Ooh, Twilight's ready to punish that landing with a side stick almost immediately. The bomb's on the ground, tosses the sword directly into there instead of into the ground. D-Light into a side light, sends Doppey off the stage. Doppey finding himself in the red. Twilight's yet to take damage in the D-Light sider. Doppey's going to find himself losing the stock very quickly if he doesn't make it back to the stage. There's the ground pound. Ooh,
he missed the
spacing.
ground pound.
Messed up the spacing entirely. That definitely would have ended
Been a
Doppey.
kill.
And Doppey finds the spear. He's got an opportunity to bring this back now. It's all about missing these ground pounds in this Gravy Cancel Invitational. Once that happens, the other person gets all the momentum. Has the lance, hits him with that down air, throws the lance away, tosses the lance once more, finds the spear.
Oh my goodness, if he loses this is going to be so devastating, because he actually had the win. Like, he just needed to not screw the ground pound up. Doppey's been doing a lot of damage to bring him back, and he's already getting Twilight pretty high up.
That's the side stick. He's already in the red. Doppey tosses the spear to make him force him to go high. The ground pound forces Twilight back up the stage, but that down sig was too risky. Twilight hits him with a down air, trying to land him. Oh gosh, but that side sig, Doppey, you could have punished with a side air. You don't have to do these down signatures. The pogo to read his dodge inwards. Doppey's doing a great job maneuvering. There's a side sig. Wow! Twilight got destroyed for missing that ground pound. Doppey takes a 2-0.